I did this, you tried that. You copy me, that's my swag. That's my style, give it back. 3 words. I said trick!
Hey creeps, and welcome back to my channel. As you already know, you can't sit with me unless you are POP, and that is pretty on purpose. How you doing? Please, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. And then after that, hit the little bell that's up there so you can get notified when I post a YouTube video. Now, by the title, you already see that we're doing That's Your Story. Now, if you're new, the way you email your story in is you go to THATSYOURSTORYY@gmail.com. Now, when you mail it in, it needs to be a video. I don't do the written out stories. It's always a video. And if you don't want me to show your face, just say, you can still record your face if you want to. I just blur it out. I prefer that than you showing like the ceiling or something. Anyway, it needs to be 1 minute long because once y'all get to talking, sometimes you can just get long-winded and it's just like, okay, girl, just get to the point. So try to get everything you need in 1 minute. If it goes like 1 minute and 20 seconds, okay, but I prefer 1 minute. All right? We got 4 stories. Let's listen to these. I'm gonna give you my ratchet and good advice, and hopefully it helps you out your situation.
Hey, so how you doing?
Hey.
So I'm telling you about this guy I just gave play to recently. Not fuck, but
Right.
so anyways, I finally let him take me on a date. He been wanting me since like high school, one of them niggas. And you know, he come pick me up, car nice or whatever. He can't fucking drive at the fuck all. So finally get to the restaurant. Well, he take me to the movie first, go to the restaurant. It's real cute, real nostalgic. All the little OG games in there was real cute. He even wore the same color as me to match me on my day. Like, I thought that was real cute. Anyway, he take me back to his place. I walk in, I get a little, you know, little stench.
Oh.
And then I walk upstairs, room dirty, air mattress on the floor. I'm like, okay, you know, everybody don't got it like that.
Right.
Go downstairs to use the bathroom. It's roaches in the sink. So I immediately tell him, like, okay, you got to take me home, sir. You know, you nice, you cute and all, but you got to take me home. And now it's like, I don't know what to do because he being real thirsty and stuff. And he real nice, he cute, but it's just like roaches. I don't know.
Bitch, the fuck no. 1, it was stinky. I'm not finna come in no stinking house. I'm sorry, I can't even get turned on if your house stink. Your house to me represents you. And if you can't even keep your house clean, then bitch, you ain't clean. He probably just did a little whole bath, put some deodorant on and put a little cologne on it. Bitch, you thought he took a whole shower and he just washed up in the sink. Girl, I know you fucking lying. And then you want to take the chance of him getting up in your cookie, licking it down there. You coming up with connect the dots and shit, and you wonder where it came from. Bitch, you know where it came from. When you walked in that stinking ass house and saw them dead roaches in the sink, you should have known if he couldn't even do that. He can't even brush his teeth or what colors when he lay down with somebody. Bitch, he can't even clean the toilet. The same way you thinking, oh, well, he look good. Imagine the other dirty ones who live just like him, done fucked on the air mattress and everywhere else, the floor, and probably on the sink that the roaches done lay eggs on. And now you want to talk about, oh, because he look good, I'ma sit here and I could do it. No. Dirty. Clean your house first. Get your house in order, then you come talk to me. Clean your house. And then come talk to me. And then somebody probably say, well, she can bring him to her house. No, Joe's apartment. Then you want to bring your rent-free guest over to my house. No. They might be over there lollygagging in a pocket or something and crawling out, and now I got me roaches running around my shit. Or maybe you could throw something out there and say, hey, you need to clean your house. Looking on the, I guess, the other side, you could tell them, be like, when you walk in, be like, oh, what's that smell? You know? Or be like, your neighbors must be dirty or something because you had roaches in there, but it's okay. I mean, I don't know, child. Ain't no way around it, girl. Cause I feel like if your house ain't clean, your bathroom ain't clean, then girl, you're not clean. How can you sleep in that filth, that stank? Knowing roaches like, they might go down your throat. Leave him alone until you get together, unless you want to be his mother and maid and clean that house, and then y'all can do whatever you want to do. But bitch, that's on you, sir. And that's your story.
First, I want to say I love you. You know,
love
big
you
Gemini, I
too.
can't lie.
Period.
But okay, so I went with this boy for 7 months, but we had been talking for a year. So we went through hell and back. He knows everything plus about me and vice versa. We were in love with the woo. Shit didn't work out under circumstances we couldn't control. We called it quits. We broke up. We broke up in April. We still talking through September. We did the do late August. We still seeing each other smoking, doing this, doing that. And then we do the do again, like 2 weeks ago, mid-September. So a couple days later, he pops out with his girlfriend. And I just happened to be on the phone with my best friend when I found out that he popped out. So she was like, what are you going to do? Are you going to tell her and mess up whatever they got going on? Or are you going to let them be? And I really don't know, because I feel like that's disrespecting me and her. Like, you played me and you're currently playing her.
But sis, first of all, you lied then. Because you said y'all were dating for 7 months and y'all knew everything about each other and y'all was in love, or whatever the case may be. And if y'all knew everything about each other and y'all was in love, then you should have knew about sis that was over there in the closet somewhere hiding before they popped out. So why the hell is you mad at? How is he disrespecting you? If anything, you and him disrespecting her. If that was his old lady and y'all was over here lollygagging and doing the do, it just seems like you might be mad that he done popped out with her, but you been holding him down for 7 months and doing the do, giving him free coup. And now she the one he popped out with. If you mad, just say that. I don't even know how long he was talking to this girl. Was he talking to her for 7 months too, and you just didn't know that? You thought you knew everything? Jesus Christ, friend. There's no need to tell her. Now it's just time to leave him alone. If he done popped out with her, that's where he want to be. But he fucking with you on the side because he know you gonna stay hush and stay in your place. Well, now it's time for you to get the fuck up and go and focus on you, because you popped out with her, sir. That's what you want. Don't worry about being disrespectful or being disrespected, because you're not. That's just where he decided to go. If y'all weren't official, then you're not being disrespected. And if you knew about her and he done popped out with her, you the one that was disrespected. He ain't disrespecting you and her. Y'all disrespecting her. Doing y'all's little sneak attacks and sneakerlings. Leave him, girl. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him and go get your pop out. He rode your coattail long enough until it was time for him to put on another coat. And now, girl, he done shipped you off to the Goodwill and you upset about it. Girl, let him go. And that's your story.
Hey, Zoe.
Hey, boo.
Let me just get into the story. I ain't want to... I'm anonymous. That's my name. Anonymous.
She's shook.
Well, I have been in this relationship for about the past 4 to 5 years. And we've been very rocky. It's been a domestic relationship, verbal, all that. We done been through it. And all throughout those years, like, yeah, I've tried to leave, but every time I try to leave, man, tells me he love me. Oh. He want me to stay. He gonna do better. He ain't gonna put his hands on me no more. He ain't gonna talk crazy to me. But I really don't know what to do, because the man, he wants to be polygamous, and I'm not really with that. But all I know is, shit, he's been texting a lot of females, and I've been noticing, but he don't want to give me his password. He knows my password, but I asked him, can we take a break? He don't want to take a break, but I just gave him his day to take a break. But every time I try to leave, he tell me he gonna kill himself or some shit like that. And I mean, now he has been trying to work on the physical, but now he's getting more into verbal abuse. And I really don't know what to do at this point.
Yes, you do.
So thank you. If I can please get some advice. Shit, it's a whole bunch more shit, but
that's enough.
Make long videos.
That's enough. Friend, you know what to do. You just don't want to do it. And it sounded like there was a baby monitor in the background, and if there's a child involved as well, that's another thing that's holding you there, because a lot of women tend to think, oh, because I got his baby, I want to stay because that's the daddy. We have a family. It's not as easy to leave as people think it is. Friend, you said this man love you. No, he don't. If somebody loves you, they're not going to abuse you. That's like if you have a child, you gonna hit your child. Now, spanking is totally different from beating because you're angry, or beating because they're not doing what you say, or beating because it just make you feel superior and controlling. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna do that to something that you love. Like, do you hit him? Do you verbally abuse him? No, because you love him, and now he's instilled fear in you, and you're afraid to leave. He's manipulating as well, talking about, oh, I'm going to kill myself, because he knows you love him and you care. And then he sits here and says, oh, he wants to be polygamous or whatever the word is. I don't give a damn because I'm pissed off. No, he's keeping you around and dragging you around because you're dealing with the stuff that these other women aren't going to deal with. They're not going to sit there and let him hit them and abuse them verbally and mentally and emotionally. But guess who is? You. So he knows that's where he can take all his anger and frustration out on, because you're going to be his punching bag, that pillow that he can just abuse and do whatever he wants to do, because you're not going to go anywhere, because you are hoping that he changes. You're hoping that he's going to get better. You're hoping that person that you fell in love with until he showed his true self will come back. Girl, who he's showing you now is who he is. And you need to go before it's too late. Period. And if y'all have a child, this is not an environment that you want to raise your child in, because then if it's a son, he's going to think that's how he treats his girlfriend. And if it's a girl, she's going to think, oh, this is what I'm supposed to expect from men. And you don't want that to keep going. And then they teach that to their child. They teach that to their child. You just done caused the whole cycle. No. You have to learn to love yourself first. And I know it sounds easier than it's said to get up and leave when you care about somebody, but fuck caring about somebody. Care about yourself. Do you love yourself enough to get up and go? Or do you want to sit there and care about this person's feelings more than yours? You matter, friend. You have feelings. You are a person as well. The same way he talking about, I'm going to kill myself or I'm going to do this if you leave me. What about you? What about how he makes you feel? And you said, oh, he stopped the physical, but now it's just verbal. Verbal is just as bad. And then to turn around and apologize. I dislike when people think they can do anything to you mentally, physically, and think they can just turn around and say, I'm sorry, and it fixes shit. We are not a fucking scar that you can put a Band-Aid or a cast on and it heals. No. You can say, I'm sorry, but it's still there. The damage has been done. You're gonna still think about it. When he raises his hand, you're gonna still flinch. When he gets loud with you, you're gonna still get scared, because you're not gonna know what is next. Is it gonna be worse the next time? Why do you wanna live like that for somebody who don't give a fuck about you, and to sit here and tell you they don't want a break, but then you give them a break? No, they are treating you like they own you, friend. And the reason they tell you they want to be polygamy, whatever, is because they're bored with you. And you're that thing they can just come back to because they know it's not going anywhere. But that other stuff is what they're longing for. They want that excitement, that fantasy, whatever. But then they come back to you and treat you like shit. How is that fair? How is that fair? How is that love? How is that right? Friend, if you don't get your shit and get the fuck ASAP, you're going to lose who you are as a person, and you're going to become his life. And your whole life and everything is going to be gone. And you're going to be living to please this man. And your happiness and everything is going to be gone. Like you're telling me right now in this video, I don't know what to do. He said he's going to kill himself. He said he wants this. He said he wants that, but he didn't give me this, but I gave him a... Everything you said was for him. You're slowly losing you. Friend, take a moment to just get away. Get away. Go somewhere. Go be with some friends. If you gotta rent a hotel, tell him you gotta go away for a minute. Fuck him saying he don't want to break. Girl, give him the break. I promise you're not gonna kill yourself. Give him the break. Watch how peaceful and happy you are. It's gonna be hard because you're gonna be like, oh, I miss him, I love him, because you do love him. And you're gonna be like, I just don't want to be alone. I don't like being alone. Sometimes we need to be alone. Go through that. Go through that down stage. It's kind of like when you want a drug. Go through that cleanse. You're gonna, they scratch, itch, throw up, headache. Go through that. And once you get through it and see, bitch, I made it without him. You're gonna be fine, girl. Get the fuck on. I'm sorry. Get on. Get on. It's best that you go find counseling or something, or somebody you can talk to help find you. And girl, get out of that before it's too late. All right, friend. I'm praying for you. Seriously. And that's your story. Okay, so before we get into this last story, this guy was on my last That's Your Story. And what happened was he ended up dating his mom's ex-husband, or boyfriend, I think it's husband. And it was his stepdaddy. And I was just like, okay, was you talking to him when he was talking to your mama? How did y'all start talking? Are y'all still talking? Like, I had questions. And this is him answering the questions that I had.
So, this is Cam again. I tried to make my original story short, but here is the full story since you had a lot of questions. Yes, I was sleeping with my stepdaddy when he was with my mom. Mom is not so innocent either. She was using him too and had multiple partners at the same time. After all, I learned from the best. Honestly, I don't care if she knows or not. I think she chose to marry that sissy anyway so she can control him. You all can save the judgment. A lot of you hoes sleep with your man and his peen has been in some stranger the same day, and you suck and fuck him and wash. But with my stepdaddy, at least I know where his meat has been. As far as the Bible goes, the closest my family and I got to it was when we were getting bent over the nightstand in hotel rooms. So that's that on that. At the end of the day, I am trying to live comfortably. I wanna use him and still mess with other dudes. So thanks for the ratchet advice though. I actually have a fantasy about being tossed around by two of his friends. They could be my next daddies for all I care. Also, it's not creepy. He married my mom when I was 16. He didn't raise me, so I never thought it was weird. It all started when I saw him lurking when I went to prom with this guy from my high school. I could tell he was into it when we were getting ready and taking pictures. So that same night, I asked him if he wished he took a guy to prom. After a long chat, we ended up kissing. Over time it turned into grinding on him, jacking him, and giving him occasional head here and there. About a year later, it became more serious. There was a lot of passion and things got pretty raw, if you know what I mean. I know people have a set idea of what family relationships look like, but you can't assume.
Yeah.
I have no shame. I will drain this man's balls and his bank account. If he continues to act right, I will stay with him and won't care about what people think. If not, I will dump his sorry ass and get with another guy. Next case, what do you think so? Should I still stop messing with him?
Golly! So you, Jesus Christ! So you were messing with this man while he was with your mama, but your mama was messing with other men too, so that's why you don't feel it was wrong. So if you say you don't care if your mama know, then you should be showing your face and being like, girl, fuck it. I don't give no fuck. And unless you're trying to hide that, because this man is DL and you're, protecting his identity. But baby, this a whole lot of. So because your mama a hoe, you being a hoe, and you said she was just using him because she knew he was a sissy. And she could run over him and drain them pockets. But now that they don't talk and she done move on, you with him and you trying to drain them pockets too. But you really want to fuck with his friends, and if he don't act right, that's what you gonna do and just kick him on out the picture. Child, it seems like you got your plan. You know what you doing, so I don't know why you asking me what the fuck I think, bitch. Or no matter what the fuck I think, you gonna do what the fuck you wanna do. So, bitch, drain them nuts and drain that pocket and be with your nigga. Fuck I'm supposed to say? Break up with him. You ain't gonna do it. Golly, this is something different. You said the closest you've been to the Bible is bent over on a hotel nightstand. My God, my God. You need to go to church. But since you got your mind made up, it's made up no matter what I say, you gonna do it. Hey, fuck them. Keep fucking them. Shit, get that money and split it with your mama if you got to. I say tell her. Maybe y'all can have a threesome. Y'all fucking like that. Threesome with your mama. Shit, I don't know what the fuck y'all family do. Oh my God. Well, it ain't shit I can say. Dude, this done blew my mind. Whew. All right, y'all. Fuck me. Jesus. Fucking the stepdaddy. You said you was going to prom, so you was in school. He ain't had no business. Let me stay out your business. If it, shit, what's the shit? And that's your story. All right, you guys, that's all I have for That's Your Story. Make sure you send it to the email I told you to. It is That's Your Story with 2 Y's at gmail.com. Send the video, only a minute long, and I will get to those stories. Yeah. All right, I like to have guests on here, so my next one, hopefully I have a guest. I love it when I have a guest so we can feed off each other's energy, and yeah. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Like I always say, God only made one you. If you don't be you, then nobody else will, and yeah. Cue me.